It's me, Claire, and welcome back to my red chair as we continue to celebrate the good news happening all around us on the Red Chair Chat. Today, we sit down with Jake Jacobsen, one of the owners of Spokes Cafe and Cyclery, as well as one of our 2021 31st Annual Kindest Kansas Citian Award honorary stars. And let me tell you, Jake certainly brought the good news. You won't want to miss this one. So everyone, let's welcome Jake to the Red Chair. Jake, thank you so much for joining us today on the Red Chair Chat. We're so excited to have you. For those tuning in, Jake Jacobsen is here with us today on the Red Chair Chat as one of our honorary stars for the Kindest Kansas Citian Awards. We are so excited to have you, Jake. How are you doing?
I'm great, and I'm excited to be here. And Claire, I know we had so much fun last year dressing up as superheroes and getting to know each other. And so to be able to do it all again this year, I'm super excited, and I can't wait for the Kindest Kansas Citian Awards coming up.
Well, we're so happy to have you, Captain America and Wonder Woman, back again here.
Exactly.
This year.
The world is safe.
No, Jake, as one of our honorary stars for the 31st Annual Kindest Kansas Citian Awards, can you tell us a little bit more about this incredible event?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so first of all, like I said, we had fun hosting it last year, and I have to say I was both very surprised and unbelievably honored when Team Synergy reached out and asked if I could talk about the Kindest Kansas Citian Awards. And it turned out that it wasn't just to help host them, but to be an honorary star. And I have always been a big fan of this event because during my time at Children's Mercy, so many of our different doctors and nurses and social workers and child life specialists were honored as Kindest Kansas Citians. And so regardless, I would have been tuning in on May 7th at 7 p.m. But to find out that I was going to be an honorary star is truly flattering and remarkable. I don't even have the right adjectives for it. So no, I'm excited to be part of this. Knowing that Bill Snyder was one of the honorees last year is again mind-blowing to me. But so yeah, it's my shameless plug because I'm a PR guy at heart, and so I always have to tell everybody, make sure you tune into Synergy's Facebook and YouTube Live on May 7th at 7 p.m. And a little pro tip for you, and Claire, I know you know this, but maybe the people watching don't. If you're watching us on Facebook and you share it on your own page, then that video will live on forever and your own friends can watch it later because you're gonna have a good time watching this. We're gonna have some fun.
Absolutely. It certainly is going to be an incredible evening. One could even say out of this world.
Intergalactic, yes.
Absolutely. Well, a part of this evening also includes a live auction in support of Synergy Services school-based integrated services programs. Jake, I heard there are some incredible auction items, correct?
I'll tell you what, I'm excited about them, and I appreciate so many of my friends around town stepping up and helping out with this. One that's an unbelievable auction item, and if I don't win it, I want to be invited to it. And that's Boulevard Brewing Company has donated a private party at their beer hall at the rec deck. If you've been there, they've got the shuffleboard, they've got all sorts of really cool stuff going there. And it's a fairly new opening at Boulevard, but you're gonna be able to have a private party there with your friends. So a big shout out to Boulevard for helping us out. And then other friends around town have helped out with some really cool staycation packages. So my friends at Charlie Hustle, Hotel Kansas City, the Kansas City Zoo, Starlight Theater, Casey, and even my good friends at Spokes, everybody's just chipping in. Everybody's so excited about this. And what's cool about it is that it just celebrates kindness. And I tell you, there's not much way to bring that to life than to be able to thank all these friends who stepped up. So you need to make sure that you get registered to bid, and you can do that by texting KKC21 to 243-725. If you text that, you're going to get registered to bid, and then you could be a part of all these different packages as well. So again, thank you to all my friends and the businesses around town who stepped up.
Gather your friends, get them to bid.
Yeah.
I'm very excited though. And Jake, you actually had the opportunity with us to also read essays, correct?
I did. And again, I had been familiar with some of these essays from the times that folks at Children's Mercy were honored. But reading them and getting to see, I got to read the kindergartners, first graders, and second graders. And these kids can already articulate their thoughts and their kindness and their heroes so well. And I loved reading the story from Shania. So this is a first grader, Cedar Hills Elementary, and it is short and sweet. It would win any short story, but talk about capturing just the essence so well. And so it is in 6 words or less, Dr. Patel saved my mom's life. And when you read that written from a first grader, I don't know how you can't be inspired and moved and just encouraged by all the kindness around us.
That was just one of the many. You're absolutely right. And these stories will be shared. Our top 20 nominees will share their stories on May 7th, at the Kindness Kansas City Awards. So tuning in, you'll actually be able to hear all of these incredible stories of kindness as well. Now, Jake, what are you most excited about for the Kindness Kansas City Awards coming up here on May 7th?
You know, it's funny because I've had some friends ask me because, you know, in traditional years, this would be a big gathering in a ballroom and we'd all get together. But what's really cool about this is that even folks who are out of town can tune in. And so I'm glad that everybody everywhere can enjoy this and share this and get inspired by it. And I truly am, even though I'm, again, beyond honored and flattered to be one of the honorary stars, I can't wait to hear all those stories come from the kids. And a little cool nugget for me is that one of my best friends here in town, Michael Gabrick, who's a board of director for Synergy, and then also Lauren Kepler, those two are the 2 chairs of the event. And we had so much fun. You guys are going to get to see some silly videos that we did to try to promote the event. But working with those 2 again and being able to share this experience with friends who are also so invested in Synergy's success and all the different services that Synergy provides has been really special.
Absolutely. And let me just say, Lauren and Michael have done such a phenomenal job as our chairpersons and, of course, on their space mission to find the kindest place in the universe. So, Jake, I have to ask, because we all know that Kansas City is the kindest place in the universe. Why do you think Kansas City is the kindest place?
It's funny. It's kind of a spoiler alert, right? I mean, we're going to take everybody on this journey to find the kindest place in the universe. And we all know the answer already because it's Kansas City. And I look at this event as a whole. I already talked about all of the friends who stepped up to sponsor auction packages, but then even American Century. You know, American Century Investments does such great work throughout the community, is involved with so many different things. You know, they are the funding drive behind the Stowers Institute, all the literally life-changing and best in class, best of the world research that's being done at Stowers. And they're stepping in here and they want to make sure that these kindest stories are being shared as well. So big thank you to American Century. And then I also get kind of a sneak peek at a whole lot of kindness as a Nonprofit Connect board member. And I'm helping chair the luncheon that we're doing the week after our Kindness Kansas City Awards event. And we pivoted and did several different categories this year, celebrating resilience and partnership and diversity and inclusion. And we had hundreds of stories come in and we had thousands of people vote on those stories for our honorees. And so it's, talk about a great 1-2 punch of getting the kindest Kansas Cityans on May 7th and then hearing Nonprofit Connect's Philanthropy Awards on May 12th. And so I feel like I've got this front seat for all of these inspirational stories and I can't help but want to do more. I want to, you know, sign up, I want to raise my hand and I want to do more. And so I feel like with that kind of mindset here in Kansas City, everybody's always looking to help. And everyone is always, nobody ever says I've done too much. They've always say, what else can I do? And I think that's a Kansas City mentality.
Absolutely. And being on the Red Shirt Chat, of course, we celebrate all things good news. And one thing we talk a lot about here is joining in and becoming the good news. And the people across Kansas City certainly do that. So make sure you're marking your calendars for not only May 7th, but May 12th for the Nonprofit Connect Philanthropy Awards. We would love to see you both spots. But Jake, Thank you so much for joining us today on the Red Chair Chat to share your good news.
Absolutely. Thank you for bringing so much good news to the world, Claire. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. We're happy to and excited that we get to every single Friday. Jake, have a great rest of your day.
All right. See ya.
Wow. As an official expert of all things good news, that was certainly another good news-filled episode of the Red Chair Chat. Make sure you mark your calendars for May 7th for the 31st annual Kindest Kansas City Awards presented by American Century. And don't forget, our Out of This World auction is live now with packages you won't be able to find anywhere else in the galaxy. But to each of you, thank you so much for joining us this week on the Red Chair Chat. Have a great weekend, stay safe, and don't you forget, be kind. We'll see you next week.